Okay, pilots, I've got here my Freewing 1600mm B-17. I'm going to put an Admiral 600 6-channel gyro in it. That's what it is right there. Now these knobs over here on this side is your gain controls, okay? Alright. And these switches over here on this side is wing setup and correction direction. Correction. And here is your wing setups. Okay. Let's see, I've got it upside down. Yep. That's your wing setups there. That's why you want your switches on 4J, 5J, and 6J's channel, which is these switches up here on this top, up here. And if you can see it in there, I'm trying here, the word on is right there in that corner. See it right over here in this corner on this side of those switches? That means that's the on position. The off position is downward. So we've got to take J4, J5 and switch them to on and leave that 6 in the position it's at. And do that by taking a sharp object. It's got to be pretty sharp because this is pretty small stuff here. I'm trying myself here. Let's see. So the second switch down and the third switch down will be switched to the on side. Note the two switches there that switched the other way, but the first switch is still in the off position. It's there. Okay. Then, after you get those switches done, you take two binding plugs. Where's my other binding plug? Oh, it's in the other receiver. I got the other receiver in the plane already. Because I made this video already one time and my camera angle was wrong. Imagine that. So we've got to put one bind plug into the bind port. We've got to put the other bind plug into the last 3 ports long ways. Not usually the way you plug one into a receiver. Okay. Like so. It's in those first 3 prongs on the last 3 ports. And then you got your bind plug right here. Okay. And then you plug your throttle into the first channel. The throttle goes into the first channel on this receiver. Okay. That's the way you want to look, with the throttle in it. You mount your receiver where you want to put it. Okay. Mind you, the wires or the leads are going to be sticking straight up now on this receiver, so you've got to put it somewhere where you'll have clearance. Okay. You always want your receiver to be pointed this way, with the leads to the back of the plane, and your signal leads are going to be in the front. Your yellow leads and white leads on the servo leads are going to be in the front. Okay. Now, once you've done that, you plug your batteries in. Alright. And you're going to have some blinking lights. Alright, what I'm going to do here is I'm just going to plug this receiver in using my throttle. That's all I'm going to plug in is my throttle. I've already got this other receiver in position. I've got it bound up to my radio. Got all the switches assigned, and I'm going to show you what your controller is going to look like. Okay. Alright, now let's go ahead and put that in there too. You've got some lights coming on here. You've got a blue light in the front of the receiver. You got two lights in the rear of the receiver that will be red and green. Now, in order to program this receiver for an on and off gyro and an on and off stability, gyro being complete recovery, you've got a button here in the front of the receiver, okay, next to this blue light. Well, you've got to push that button until that lights goes out, those lights go out, and then they start blinking, and then they'll show you that that is a solid green light, that the gyro is cut off, the stability is cut off, that this is simply a receiver now. A 6-channel, well actually a 7-channel receiver. You can use your bind plug after you bind it up and program the channel in. So what we want to do is we want a gyro on and off. So we go push that button till the lights goes off, and it'll show both the green light and the red light on. Okay, that is telling me that that's going to be full gyro and stability with recovery. That's going to be that one. But it'll be just that. It won't be stability and gyro. It will be just gyro recovery, on and off. And you hit this button again. Let's see if I can get it here. Alright, now it should show me a green light coming on and then a red light coming on. That means that I'll be able to turn stability on and off. See, I've got stability on, gyro on or off. Stability on, gyro off. But I want gyro to be on and off. So I'm going to go back in and get a solid green light. That means it's nothing but a receiver now. And I'm going to push it again. Let it go, and it should be both green and red lights on. All right, we go. So my receiver is programmed to be turned on and off with full recovery. Now, radio setup. Once we get the receiver programmed to do what we want it to do, we can take that one plug out, that bind plug that's horizontal to the plugs that don't usually go in there, okay? And then we leave our bind plug in it. Okay, leave the bind plug in it, and then we want to go ahead now. Like I said, I got to put this back into my other receiver. That there, I got to put my throttle back in here. take this bind plug out because, like I said, I've done bound this, and I get to plug my lights into that port. But I'm going to show you how to set your radio up. Now, pilots, there's been a couple of videos on this setup of this, and I've tried to follow each and every one of them step by step, and I just couldn't seem to get it to work. And there was a step there that I'd seen, that I figured out that I hadn't seen in other videos. At least maybe it was on the DX8E. I don't know, it might be different on the DX8, DX6. Am I plugging it in right? Yep, plugging it in right. Just don't want to go in. Trying to get my lights into that bind plug. I just don't want to go in there. Alright, got everything plugged up in that one. Now, first thing I got to do, dadgum, I forgot to do that. I've got to put another set of batteries in this drinking battery alcoholic controller. It went to whining while ago. I was thinking, we got no power, Scotty, I need more power. So let me change my batteries here. LMOO43MRC. I got power now. Okay. Alright. Now I've named my plane. Okay. That's not really the first thing you want to do though. The first thing we want to do is aircraft type. Okay. So what I'm going to do here is, instead of messing with B-17, I'm going to go ahead and make me a new model. Okay. Alright, I got a new model here. So I'm going into model type. I got airplane, okay? So that's what we want. Going in the name. I'm not going to name this, it's the B-17. But this is going to be a new model here when I put another receiver in another one. So aircraft type. We've got one aileron and one flap. It means one servo is operating ailerons, one servo is operating flaps on a Y harness. Okay. Uh-oh, I moved it. What did I move it for? Where did it go? There we are. One aileron, one flap. I forgot to push it here. And we got to go to the next page. We leave that on normal. Leave your rudder on normal. We got to go to the next page. We've got to activate our gyro. And that's all. Don't do anything else to none of these other listings here. It's set for your plane. You want to decide what kind of plane it is. You know what I mean? So let's see, what am I going to do next? What was it? Let's see. Let's put it on that, because I might put that E-flight Spitfire on it next. So we done here. We want to go to list. We want to go, let's see if I do anything else on here. Yeah, channel assignment. Okay. We want to leave this page here like it is. Okay. Go to the next page. We'll go down here. Now I put my gear on channel C. Okay. And we'll put 7 on the rolling knob and 8 on channel A. Now that's not anything to do with your channel assignment to your gyro, okay? Nothing. We won't get out of this. Now you can set your timer if you want to, and other things on this page if you want to. But those are the things you have to do, okay, to get it on and off switch. So we get out of there. We got us a model. We go into our model screen and we go into our servos. Now, at first, now I just changed the batteries. Hold on a minute, Pops. Got to be something, pal. It's just Sunday. Okay, we go into servo setup. We want to go to reverse, and we've got to reverse our flaps. Okay. Reverse flaps, and later on you might have to do some more reversing, but for right now, we've got to reverse our flaps. And then you can go into throttle cut. I put my throttle cut on H, switch H. We'll go here. We'll go here. We'll go here. But we don't do anything there, we go here. We hit that, we put that on the switch that we want our gyro to be on and off switch, okay? And then you go back up here, you leave the top position 0, you go to the second position, you make that positive 50, position 2, you make that 100. Like so. Flap system. I make my flaps channel D. You want to make this positive 100. And possibly after you bind it, you might even have to go further than that, okay? Or you might even have to mechanically adjust it. This position is going to be positive 20. Okay, Now this is my setup on the flaps, positive 20. I go over here and I make this a positive 4. And I make this a negative 50. And I make this 8, positive 8. Then I go down here to switch speed, or servo speed. I make that 3 seconds. And I'm done on that page. That's what you want that page to look like. That's your flap system. Then we go right down to mix. We go down to that first mix. You go here, you hit the button, it'll bring you to that page. Okay. Now if you want to switch, you put your switch in right here. I'm wanting switch B. Now you make that switch or button I, which is your bind button, where you just hit the button there and it'll turn the gyro on. You let off the button, turn the gyro off. Okay. But I'm going B. I'm going to put this on gear. It's on gear. And we move over here to this one and we put it on positive 5. For some reason, you got to put it on positive 5 balance. But then you don't do anything other than leave that on. Okay, don't put that on switch, don't change that, don't do nothing. Leave that on. And there's our mix. Let's see, I don't think I have to do anything else. Nope. We go in to our model. Now, there's something, that's right. That's why my flaps on my B-17 did not travel far enough. I did not set my travels on my flaps to 100, and what I done was I put it on 150 and it kind of made the servos whine a little bit. So I went down 1 notch and made that travel to the furthest up position, no flaps at all. That's where that's going to be, is 149%. Okay. That keeps you from having to go in and manually adjust your flaps. Let's see here. Let's make sure I reverse the flaps. Yep, reverse the flaps. Okay. This little thing does that. Now we're going to go to the main screen. Now I'm going to go ahead. We'll turn this controller. Wait a minute. Let's see. Let's put it on. Let's put it back on B-17 here first. I don't want to have to bind it. Go back to B-17. All right, now I've done bound it. Like I said, I've done bound it. Done this video one time before. So I've got my lights plugged in now. I've got the throttles down. I've got my plain B-17 on the screen. Bind plug is out. Let's hope we hear our little song here. You know our little song we like to hear. Remember, I've got 2 batteries here to plug in, so I'm holding my arms away from them rock props. Well, the elevator servo. Yep, that's what it is. Okay. Now I've turned my gyro on. There's a 3-position switch, so the center section of the switch doesn't do anything. It's got to be fully operated, okay? And that turns my gyro on and off. Okay, now let me see if my directions are correct. My direction correction is correct. Well, first of all, I got to have the gyro on. Let's turn the gyro on. Okay, it's gyro. It's not just stability, it's gyro recovery. So that aileron is going to stay in position. And it looks like that one's correcting in the right position. Alright, I'm pointing my nose up and I got down elevator hard. I've got my rudder. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, I've got a rudder not correcting in the correct direction. So I've got to go in here. Oh, I see what it is. My plane is in such an angle that the gyro is trying to level the plane up. And it's got that servo jerking there a little bit. Okay. We've got our switches here. We've got rudder, elevator, ailerons. So we've got to reverse our rudder. I'm going to push that one over. I'm going to see if I get this thing up here without it banging on something. If it didn't go right into that wire, in between that wire. Okay. I've got to check my rudder here. I don't want to put my hand there. Alright, my rudder's going in the right position. My tail is and my ailerons are. Okay, we all set up on my B-17 here with an Admiral 600 6-channel gyro. Got some pretty lights. I put them lights in it. It didn't have a light one in it when I bought it. Got strobes in the tails back there. One on the top of the rudder. Got nav, landing. Let me see here. Let me see if I can give you a landing gear shot. Uh-oh. Let me get a hold of it here. Yeah, let me turn that gyro off. Hold on just a second. You gotta watch out for my machine gun down there. Ooh, and that antenna. I got them in shot. Now the tail wheel don't retract. Let me see here. I'm trying to get my light on it here. Hold on. cool. That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. Let me see here. My little rope might hit the flaps here a second. Still got a little adjusting to do on that one. Take off flaps. Uh-oh, can't see them. Those landing flaps there. I gotta be careful, I can't let the plane move too much. My guns are against the chain. Take off flaps. Landing flaps. Yep, got to move them up just a little bit more, but I have to do that mechanically. But I don't know. I might could do it, but I don't think so. I think I might have to do that mechanically. But there's her setup. Let's see if I can get her down on the ground here. You just would be the right distance to hit that wing and tail too. I tell you, pilots, it's been one of them days. It's been one of them days. I've hung my F7F up where it's going to be stored at, and boy, that was a good one. All right, let's see if our canopy, make sure our canopy's gonna fit on it. My canopy, pilots, has been signed by the Mary Boozers. That's right. Mary Boozers has signed my canopy for me at the 2019 Joe Nall. We got Wes, he put his signature right there. Lori's my gunner. Lori's my gunner. And then we got Papa Boozer, AKA Papa Boobs, Papa Dots. Check that out. I got my pilots in there. My gunners in bell tower, or turret. Let's see if she's gonna fit now. I like to put one of my antennas out the side right here, pilots. I try to get it to the outside, and I put the other in a 90-degree angle this way, away from them batteries. I don't want to know where near them batteries, and that canopy, cockpit canopy, fit right on. Nothing wrong with that. I think she's ready to go. Let me get them ropes out of the way before I hit my throttle there a little bit. Doesn't come back. One stay doesn't fall back. Let's see what this will do. And the throttle cut off. Okay, that was the reason I didn't hear my sound a while ago, pilots. Did you hear that? I was wondering why I didn't get those last couple of tones. Uh-oh. Get my trim down there, pilots. Thank God it wasn't no higher than what it was. Yeah, I'm gonna have to calibrate, I can tell already. I'm gonna have to recalibrate. Okay, pilots, There you go. There's the Admiral 600 6-channel gyro receiver installed in my Freewing 1600mm B-17. Hope y'all have a good week. This has been Weekend Update with EQRC. I'm out.